Well, just leaving the truck. Got Brandon along on this trip. He's coming out for his first hunt. Going to spend a couple of days up on the tops up there. You could just see it through the gap. As we were coming over, it was pretty cloudy. It was like lots of fog and shit all over the tops. We thought, I might be in for a bit of a hard trip here, but the clouds have all gone away and then it's all opened up for us, so should be in for a good one. We'll lock things up and get ready. Okay, so just setting up this trick here. Got it off. Learnt this one from a mate, Gav Boo Boo. Just in this creek here, this is known to hold a few freshwater crayfish, a few trout and a few eels as well. So Gav reckons the secret trick to this is to use a bit of tasty cheese. So I'm just going to put that on there, like that. Chuck that in the water down there over by that rock, and see what we can catch. Come back in a couple of days, hopefully there's something sitting on it. Well, we're about an hour in. It's pretty steep going. Oh, it's kind of medium steep, eh? South African down here, he's had no trouble at all. He's powering up those hills. He's never been hunting before. He's keeping up. It's a nice open country here. We're just about to break out into the open tops. In about half an hour or so, we'll cruise up a side creek. About an hour in, maybe 2.5 hours to go. Right, last little stop for some water down in the creek here before we cut across straight up the bank. We've got about another maybe 600 meters vertical climb to the tops. This will be our last spot. Another 2-hour gut buster up the hill. Right, we just made it to the tops. Not a bad day. We come from somewhere down there. We're close to 1,000 meters vertical climb. At the moment we've still got another couple hundred up there, maybe 150 meters up, I suppose. We're just looking down to our view of the lake. I was actually a bit surprised. Thought there was going to be a deer hanging around in this basin. But it's a bit early. It's probably about, what do you reckon, Brent? 7 o'clock now. It's got to be about 25, 26 degrees up here. Got another hour, probably maybe an hour and a half realistically before the animals start coming out. Need that sun to get a lot lower. Check back then. Starting to make some serious elevation now. We're about the same height as those tops over there. You can't really see them. There's a bit of fog rolling in. There's Brandon up there on the skyline, just gunning it. That boy's a goat. I could smell some chamois on the way up. Smell some chamois just over here somewhere. Bet if I poke my head over there, I'll probably see one, but I'll try and make a beeline for this place up here. It's the next day. Slept in the tent last night. Don't reckon it got down that cold last night, eh?
No, not really.
Probably about 15
Yeah,
minimum.
10, 15 maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't that cold.
Not too bad.
Tent was covered in water this morning, dew all over it. Just been for a big scout all down here, over that valley, and down here, and haven't seen a single deer or a chamois. Not a good sign. Maybe the choppers have hammered this area. Yeah, you're going to carry on down this ridge line. Have a look over there. There's a tarn about 4k away that we'll see if we can get to. Just keep glassing into the basins. See if we can't pick something up. Look at this view of the lake. That's awesome. One of the cool things about this lake, it's got an underwater or an underground outlet down there, so it's completely landlocked, apart from upstream, upriver there. But the interesting one about this one is there's no fish in there. There's no trout because they can't migrate up through the landlocked underground river outlet. It's weird. We've been 5k's back that way. I've come across here in the last 2 hours, right on the first light, and we haven't seen a single animal or a single footprint or deer droppings, nothing. It's weird. It looks like prime feed for the deer all down this whole area, but not an animal around. It's almost like the helicopters have been in here and smashed the place. Not a good sign. It's one of the better areas I've been into for a good deer-looking country. Not an animal to be seen. Right, so after a day here up on these tops, cruising around the tops over there, there's nothing in this area. So we just packed up camp. Our tent was down there. Just starting to pack up all the shit. Get out of here, come back the way we came, over the top of there, down there, and head to another tarn, a couple of k away, but it's up some pretty steep country. Very surprising, this whole country's got no deer. Don't know if you can hear me that well. Back down there we've seen some stag prints and a couple of hind prints. We've just come over that hill. A couple of small prints there, overlapping prints there. Look at that. Been a couple of deer heading their way up here. For you guys wondering where we've been, we were over there. Then we walked along that ridge over there, all the way to the end, to the last point of the green over there. Back to the camp for lunch. And walked from there down the hill, up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, and then we're sitting up here. And we're going to drop down into a spot, into a tarn for the night. Hopefully getting a bit closer to deer. Down to there, to that lake for the night. So we're going to get down there and go for a swim. There it is. I've just been glassing this whole basin, right across there, all up there, all in there. I've been looking at this spot for the last 45 minutes or so. Yep. And nothing. We took a walk right along the bush edge down here. There's no tracks, no deer shit. All the tussock is growing right out. There's no browsing whatsoever. We've probably jumped through, I don't know, maybe 10 different catchments on this trip.
haven't seen any sign. It's weird, either the choppers have been hammering this area, or they've 1080'd it or something, or the deer just aren't up here. It's the 27th of January. Would have thought that would have been out by now. Maybe we're just shit hunters.
I am.
Fuck. Man, can't figure it out.
Right, we just made it to our new catchment. It's 7 o'clock. Made it to the top of the hill. Where'd you hide all the deer? I'm just about to poke my head over into the very last catchment of the trip. So this is our last hope. Let's cross our fingers, there's something sitting in this belly. Yep, we're on. We're on, I can see one. Yes. There he is. Just feeding. Where is it? There. Oh shit. Straight in front of the rifle. See him? Right out in the middle. What do you reckon, bro? Good spot. Perfect. It's a young spiker. Okay. Perfect shot right now. Oh, he's looking at us. Okay, it's about a 200 metre shot. 285. So 285. Good to take the shot. He's not going to hang around too much longer. Hang on, bro, hang on. So don't pull the shot, just slowly squeeze it in. Yes, good shot, good shot. No, do it again. Another one. Load in. Up, back, all the way, straight forward. That's it. Drop him, another one. Okay. Now, 3 missing. Fuck's sake. We're pretty sure we completely balls that shot. We just went over the video and had a look, and out of the 3 shots that we did get on film, we couldn't see any hits whatsoever. He just got a fright, looked up, was trying to work out what was going on, put 2 more rounds into him, couldn't quite see where the bullet was going, couldn't see the bullet drop, whether it was high or low. But we think what might have happened is that the elevation adjustment has spun around and done a complete 360, so it would have thrown it out by 24 MOA, which over 385 metres is heaps. Way too much to even get close to hitting it. So I'm going to pack everything up. We actually put 8 rounds over to him because he kept going and stopping, and then He wasn't doing much. It was just like he was trying to work out what the hell that sound was. And then in the end, he's just inside the bushes there, and he just took off. So we're going to go down and see if we can find some blood, if not out home, and go to the range and see if we can figure out what happened. Because the few shots that we did put on him, Brandon had the first 3 shots, and he was saying the shots felt good. They were right on point. Squeezed the trigger, didn't feel any movement. So something's going on. Anyway, we'll try and find it. Oh, we're in the last spot. The last spot that the deer was seen. And not a single drop of blood. Not a single drop of blood or nothing. It's pretty gutting. I'm now almost 100% sure that the last time I went out, I noticed the gun with the elevation turret was spun around off its 0 stop, and I must have either spun it one way or the wrong way, so it's probably out. I remember doing that and then thinking in my head I should go and test that before I go on my next hunt, and I just didn't even think about it until we took the shot, and I was trying to work out why the shots were going off. So it's pretty important to make sure you check your 0 stops. Here's Brandon coming through the bushes now. We're both pretty gutted, but that's hunting. Not everything goes right. We've had 3 days out here and we've only seen 1 deer. So what deer there was here, we found him. We just couldn't quite pull it off. That's alright. I'll make sure that's shooting on point next time. Rookie error. Rookie error. Hey Brandon.
Hey.
Rookie error.
Yeah. Oh, it is what it is, man.
Spewing, eh?
Yeah. Gutted.
Oh well. We've done all of our 8 bullets now. Alright, so after having a bit of a rest, getting our breath back, we can't be bothered going all the way back up there and around there and down there and over there and fucking way over there somewhere. We're just going to gun it straight down this bank. It's pretty steep, but there's lots of trees to hang on to. Hopefully we don't take a fall, and we should make it to the bottom in half the time it'll take us to get around the way we came. Spewing. We've got another casualty. Brandon's lost his cup. So after dropping down after that deer, we're completely bluffed out here. Looking down, got to climb down there, down off that cliff face there. Fuck. Worst move ever. Right, back on the main track now. Heading back home. We just come down the side creek. A gut buster of an hour walk, bashing our way down. Really thick, dense vegetation in a really steep creek. We had to drop over some heavy bluffs a few times. Took way longer than expected. Right, just coming to the end of our trip. We're on the last stretch. Last half an hour or so. Back to civilization. How was your trip, bro?
Oh, it was awesome, dude.
Yeah? Enjoyed it? Would you come back?
It was hard work, but it was awesome. Really loved it.
Good shit. What was the best part and the worst part?
That's an interesting question. Best part was probably the views that we saw over the lake.
Oh yeah.
And just all the views. And the worst part was missing that deer.
I knew that was going to be one. And what's 2 pieces of equipment you'd bring next time that you wish you had this time?
Oh, boots.
New boots.
And maybe, I don't know, proper gators probably,
Oh yeah.
I guess. Or maybe, well, if I wasn't lending your pack, definitely obviously a pack.
A new pack as well.
A new pack and boots, definitely those two things.
Oh well, that's good. We're coming up to the part where we dropped our fishing line in the water. So not expecting to have anything on it, really. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Chip. Alright, so just about to go and collect our fishing line that we threw in 3 days ago. Not really expecting much to be on it, but see if Dad's trick work with a bit of tasty cheese on it. There's something on it. Gone into this hole. Oh, should have double hooked up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, just what I wanted too. Still got the spare tire. Oh man. No smashed windows. Sweet as. Home sweet home. We made it. Oh no.
Should be alright.
Broken vape.
Nah, not quite.
Oh, too hearty for that. Not going down that easy.
Broken cotton.